To complete this project, you will need a wooden number 2 pencil and a cup of water. Everything else is included. Begin by removing the contents from the box and place them on the table. Place a sheet of craft paper in your lap. Fold the second sheet of craft paper and place the replica on top. The monument project includes the monument pottery replica, 2 paint plates, paints, sealer, sponges, and decorating package. From the decorating package, remove the tracing template, decorating instructions, and fact guide. Review the decorating instructions before starting the project. Set the plate with the blue tape and one of the white sponges aside. Squeeze some white paint onto the empty plate. Using one of the white sponges, paint the entire outside of the monument white. When you are finished, allow the monument to dry. Squeeze a very small amount of gray paint onto the same plate. Dip the textured sponge into the cup of water and add a small amount of water next to the gray paint. Squeeze out excess water and dampen one panel of the monument. Use one corner of the textured sponge to mix the gray paint with the water to create a wash. Do not saturate the sponge with paint. Lightly apply diagonal streaks across the damp surface of the monument, using only the point on the edge of the sponge. Leave some areas of white exposed. Before the gray paint dries, use the opposite clean side of the textured sponge to blend the streaks as necessary to achieve a marbled look. Rinse the textured sponge in the cup of water and repeat the marbling process for the remaining panels and the top. When you are finished, allow the monument to dry. Remove the 2 pieces of blue tape from the plate and attach to the ends of the tracing template. Center the portrait over the front of the upper portion of the monument. Wrap the template sheet around the sides and firmly press blue tape to secure in place. Using a number 2 pencil, firmly trace the image onto the monument. It is important that you do not remove or reposition the transfer template after you start tracing the image. Once finished, remove the tracing template. Make corrections, darken lines, and add shading by drawing directly on the monument. Mistakes can be erased and redrawn if necessary. Once the drawing is complete, squeeze some clear sealer onto the clean plate. Using the clean white sponge, lightly dab the sealer onto the drawing. Do not rub the drawing with the sponge. Some graphite will transfer during application, but excessive pressure or rubbing may smear the drawing or remove it entirely. Do not apply sealer to any other areas of the monument. Print the name, birth, and death below the picture. Have the student add their name to the back lower panel. Use the diagram included with the instructions and the provided fact sheet to add important historic events, etc. to the other panels of the monument. As an alternative to the fact sheet, the instructor may have the student do their own research about the subject and place their data on the monument. If applicable, the top of the monument can be used for donor acknowledgement. Once finished, use the same white sponge. Lightly dab the sealer onto the added information and events, and then the remainder of the monument. Multiple coats of sealer may be added, but allow drying time between coats. When you are finished, allow the monument to dry thoroughly before handling or packing. If packing, use the clean paper in your lap to wrap the replica. You may need to tape the box if it is transported by small children. If you have any questions or comments, please do not hesitate to contact us. Thank you for using Art in History.